Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest forecast heading into this Friday. Well, what a week we had. We had two EF2 tornadoes. You can find more information on that on WIBW.com in the weather story forecast discussion. Yesterday, we had high temperatures ranging from 50s to 70s. Of course, some of those upper 60s, low 70s did occur before sunrise, where most of the day was closer to 60. And I think we'll be in the low to mid 60s today. There may be a few upper 50s, just depends on how much cloud cover we'll have. In fact, there is a little bit of uncertainty on exactly the extent of cloud cover for today. This computer model has a little bit more clouds through the day. It is still generally showing generally low to mid 60s for much of the day, maybe a few upper 50s, and so that cloud cover is not really going to have much of an impact. And then with this computer model showing plenty of sun through the entire day, again, not much of an impact. It's not necessarily warmer than that other computer model, but generally speaking will be near or slightly above average for this time of year today. A few clouds possible tonight, so we'll go with mostly clear skies and then mostly sunny for tomorrow. Again, there is some uncertainty in the cloud coverage for the weekend as well, but certainly seeing more sun than cloud cover for the area. So I'm going to go mostly sunny skies in the official forecast, and certainly no precipitation other than a little bit of drizzle from leftover clouds early this morning from last night. That's about it as far as precipitation is concerned. Storm spotter training classes will resume next week. You'll notice that there's a void in Tuesday. That's because there's a virtual class. So if you missed out on going in person to a class, the National Weather Service does offer a virtual class, and that first one, there will be a second one, but the first one will be on Tuesday. And so at least for the in-person ones next week, it'll be in Lawrence, Burlington, and Minneapolis there in Ottawa County. And you can find a complete list again on the forecast discussion page. All right, so here's a look at the 8-day forecast. We'll generally be in the 60s over these next 2 days. Wouldn't even be surprised if we did reach 70 in some spots tomorrow. And then we'll usher in some cooler temperatures on Sunday and Monday. No precipitation, though, with the cooler air filtering into the area, but down in the 50s. And then lows getting down in the 20s as you head back to work and school on Monday. So keep that in mind. But the good news is temperatures quickly warm back up, not only with lows, but with highs as well. Although the high temperatures do cool down towards the end of the week with increasing chances for rain. Speaking of rainfall, here's a look at how much rain there could potentially be through Friday of next week. Of course, for the next 8 days, according to the European model, showing the bulk of the rain south and east of the Turnpike. And then looking ahead into next weekend, it looks pretty interesting. Right now, it looks to be all rain, but there is colder temperatures up to the north where there may even be some snow up in Nebraska. We're still a long ways out. There is a very possibility that that cooler air could work its way into our area, and there's a possibility we might get some snow next weekend. Not a guarantee. It's just something to watch for. Here's the computer model through next Friday on the GFS, showing a little bit heavier rainfall during the end of the week rainfall, and then not quite as heavy for the weekend. But it's still a decent amount of rainfall. So no surprise that we're wetter than normal in our extended outlooks in the 6 to 10 and 8 to 14 day. You'll notice that the 8 to 14 day outlook does show a probability of below normal temperatures, though. So that's what we're watching for, some colder air filtering in, and the possibility that at least somewhere in the middle part of the country, whether it's in Kansas or staying up in Nebraska, there might be some snow at some point in time next weekend. It's getting interesting. I don't think we're going to have a whole lot of instability with the rain towards the end of the week, so I don't even have the mention of thunderstorms. But if we did have thunderstorms, I'm not seeing much in the way of severe activity. That could also change too, so just something to monitor. Until then, enjoy these next couple of days with highs mainly in the 60s, if not upper 50s or low 70s today and tomorrow respectively, and then a better chance of staying in the 50s for Sunday and Monday, maybe some upper 40s on Monday. And then spring begins officially at 10:06 on Tuesday evening. And it certainly looks like we'll be in a spring weather pattern, at least until Wednesday through Friday, and maybe some signs of winter with possible snow for the weekend. Who knows? But there's a lot of time between now and 9 and 10 days that there is that possibility that the forecast is subject to change. Have a great day, enjoy a weekend, and be safe.